A man lies on the beach for 24 hours, but he dares not move a muscle. Behind him is a 100-meter-high cliff, and any slight mistake could send him plummeting to his death. Even though he grips the ground tightly with his hands, his body still slides toward the edge of the cliff. His face is buried in the sand, but he barely stops himself from sliding further. At this moment, his phone rings from his backpack. If it's his girlfriend calling, not answering would be worse than falling off the cliff. He buries his face in the sand, reaches for his phone, and just as he's about to grab it, he slides again, now at the very edge of the cliff. The combined mental and physical torment pushes him to the brink of collapse. He begins to time the rhythm of the waves crashing against the rocks, hoping to fall into the sea, believing that would give him a slim chance of survival. Once he calculates the right moment, he lets go, leaps with all his might, and successfully falls into the sea. However, he still crashes into the rocks at the bottom. Despite the impact, his strong survival instinct pushes him to swim back to the surface. When he finally crawls onto the shore, he inspects his wounded palm, finding nothing too serious. But as soon as he stands up, his legs give way and he collapses. The impact from falling into the water has injured his lower back, and he can no longer feel his legs. In despair, he remembers his phone and quickly pulls it from his bag, but it's waterlogged and unresponsive. It's hopeless now. He tries shouting for help, but there's no response. Left with no choice, he performs basic first aid on his wound and lies exhausted on the rocks, trying to rest. But the sharp pain in his back reminds him that he must find a way to save himself. Climbing back up the cliff is impossible, so his only option is to swim back along the coast. Without hesitation, he flips over and returns to the sea. His legs are useless, so he can only swim with one hand, but another wave of pain in his back causes his strength to drain. The agony is overwhelming, and he begins to sink into the sea.